This is a Monster Truck Two-Wheel Steels competition, and you are the judge. Couple of hits, and we'll pick the top three for you to choose a winner. Sly Chevalier, our Monster Spectacular track official, holding that remote ignition interrupter and doing some movement out there as well. As he'll make sure that he's got control of that truck as well as our other track officials in the event that the driver cannot. First up, Spike Waters Sr. and Black Stallion. Mike Waters Sr. and Black Stallion. Give that guy a round of applause. He can hear you right now. Luckily, team in here kept those car stacks running real tight. Now comes Crystal Hoyas and Higher Education. Checking that remote ignition eruptor on the original monster truck of Canada. Driven by Ethan Nuttall, this is Superfoot. Ethan Nuttall and Superfoot. We'll be here to Jim Kohler and Avenger. Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Brian Pummel and Rad Nasty. We have one more talk to go, and then our top three where you will pick a winner. Well, we got a winner to pick. And the top three that come to join us here. Avenger, Rat Nasty, and Overkill Evolution. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in order to pick a winner here, we've got to calibrate the sound meter. Find out just how loud you can go. So on the count of three, I gotta hear as much noise as you can make. And that's what it'll sound like to be a winner in our skills competition. 1, 2, 3! Okay. Now we've got to pick them. I'll try to introduce them to you in the order that you saw them. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Kohler and Avenger! Wow. Any other night, Jim, any other night, but we got some of the best in the world right here. What do you got? The Destroyer, the Spoiler, Right Nasty and Right Homo! And then there's you, my friend. And you know, sometimes I have been accused by our track officials of influencing the judges by the way I say the driver of the truck. So I'm going to just try and just say it right here, okay? Mike Waters II and Overkill Evolution! Oh, you know what? I got to tell you what. I watched you come out there and I thought, wait a minute, he doesn't look on. Doesn't look on. Are we going to get a mulligan on that? And you gave us one of the most amazing demonstrations of skill. Tell us what went into making that happen.
Been doing that for many years. Today was a little tricky, unfortunately, because the barricade wanted to slide. The floor was a little slippery. Just a multitude of things. So the second time I made sure I gave them momentum to come up. Look at this fans, all these fans right here in Ottawa. Every year they come here and pack the house. And that's why we come out here and do what we do. It's because of you guys. Spend your hard-earned money to come support us so we can play with these big trucks. Travel all over the world for it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you fans. We have an autograph session after the show, and we'll sign each autograph to each one of you leaves. So thank you guys. We love you.
Wait a minute now, hold on. See, I got a souvenir t-shirt right there, and it happens to be the Overkill Evolution. No, it's not for you. It's for one of these fans out here. Make some noise. Wave your arms around. Show him that you will collector's edition t-shirt for the winner of our skills competition. Mike Waters II and Overkill Evolution. He says it's over here. What do you want for him? Make sure he sees you. Somebody sign that guy up to the Jays. Ladies and gentlemen, he wins our skills competition. But now, you want to get yourself ready. You want to hold on tight. These are the best racers in this country at this sport. This is Super Modified Global Racing. These are not your daddy's or your grandfather's lawn tractor. They're going to have a long start out here as they get set to go. Here we go. Right out, right away. Now you see the road, we've got a yellow flag out here. As we have Rafe upside down here. Got to make sure he's got it all put together. Saw the yellow caution flag come out. Now they will carry on. Watching the green. Watching the green. This is great right here, number 42. He's got to get himself on down here. He's not near the path where they were. Again, this is ongoing. Lamont style. Keep rolling as we come into the quarter. Third, oh 7. And his daddy right behind him there, number 3. Gilbert Carrier, 521. Alexander Shoemaker picks up third spot. Now that can only qualify here because they'll set that back up here for a final. But right now, you got to go to a different kind of racing. With the big boys, and the big toys, and the big noise. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself ready. Not one monster truck, but 2. This is Monster Truck Qualifiers for Monster Truck Racing. Our first bracket features Black Stallion and Mayhem. Head-to-head monster truck racing. Here we go. To start things off, we're going to go to the replay. Mayhem picks up the win. Wow, you gotta love that when you gotta go to hear instant replay on the very first bracket race, but Mayhem picks up the win. Rat Nasty versus Superfoot is the next bracket. Checking down the loading ignition interrupter on Superfoot. Superboy has beaten Rat Nasty in bracket number 2. Overkill Evolution gets the live as our winner here and our defending champion. So we've got higher education and Avenger to round out our racing brackets. Avenger on the replay, you can see it there. Avenger takes the win. We've got our semifinals set up now, but first we've got a final to decide right here, right now. I'm talking about super modified lawnmower racing. You saw the two carriers, father and son, be dominant in the qualifying round, but that only puts them to this point. It's all coming down to one race. The difficulty, only the track official knows how many laps this final will be. You have to race in this as though every lap is the last one. As they come around the corner here now. Matthew Saint-Laurent. Gilbert Carrier up in front here right now. And look at this. Michael Carrier to the back of the pack. Is this strategy? Or is this just pure willpower? Each of them has a kill switch on it. If the driver comes off, the machine stops. Not something they want to have happen. Here we go, coming to this race now, the green flag is up. Carrier gets right away by Saint-Laurent. John Deere. with his dad, Gilbert Carrier. John here will be brought down with Carrier. Grabs the win here in our final. Congratulations to you, my friend. Take that checkered flag that matches your Monster Spectacular on the back of your machine. The man with the club cadet picks up the win right here. Give it up loud for the veteran of lawnmower racing in Canada, Mr. Gilbert Carrier. We had a final figured out right there. But now it's time to take it to the top of the food chain. When drivers go out, they don't say they're going to freestyle. They don't say they're going to perform skills. They say they are going racing.
No, sir, I gotta get out. Oh,
The two young guns. The ROI, they will restart. All then will need to go to a replay on this one. Overkill and mayhem. Oh man, that one's gotta go to replay. How close can you get? It has been official. Mayhem has defeated Overkill Evolution. Superfoot and Avenger are our next bracket, our semi-final. One will go on. your showdown win.
Part of the job is being there for my customer.
Our clients require heavy machinery, on time, and in perfect working condition.
I make sure our equipment is always working so our customers can get the job done. The service we provide are well-provided parts. I make sure the parts on these machines are maintained.
We are all responsible for maintaining quality service here. It's the Cooper difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, we started with 7 of the biggest, baddest trucks on the planet, and it's all come down to this. But what a story with this trophy right here. Father versus son. A 2-time world champion, a man who made his debut last year. Will this be the moment that the student becomes the teacher? Avenger and Mayhem, your racing final.
You gotta fight for your right.
Go back to the replay one more time.
For your right.
Mayhem picks up the win. It's time. And Mayhem wins racing here today. He's going to put himself back off of there, which means that we got to take ourselves a little break, do a little track work, and let these guys get ready for the second half with Monster Truck Freestyle. But wait, BMX, Freestyle Motocross, it all comes your way in the second half of Monster Spectacular. You know, I wondered whether I might have overextended things a little bit. by saying the student has the t-shirt. But I know what happens in your driver's meetings, Jim. I heard what you said as the team scream leader, and that is, drive it like you stole it.
You know it. You know there's a lot of fans here to share the best show possible. And this Team Scream, I've been around for almost 30 years. We rock this place. We've been in and out of Canada. We have great fun here. I'm rocking it. I'm going to tell you guys, it's an awesome show. We got freestyle coming up and racing. I had to put it on the line because I didn't race a kid that's going to go slow. I raised a kid that's going to go fast. There's no free trophies. You got to earn it. And he earned it tonight, baby. He earned it.
You got it, Jim. Listen, I'm going to let you hand that right off right there to this guy. The blonde baller himself. You know, I wondered whether I overextended it. You know, after all, you are facing a guy, forget the fact that he's your dad, but you are facing a guy who has got unbelievable chops, right? I mean, world champion multiple times. Did any of that go through your mind when you were sitting out there thinking about that you're facing off against one of the best in the business?
Absolutely not. I mean, I love the guy. He taught me everything I know. He really did. But when it comes down to racing, it doesn't matter who's on the other end. I'm going as hard as I can. I don't care if I'm racing against the pedal, but I'm running as hard as I possibly can. Canada, make some noise!
Chris Carter, the racing leader, but ain't done yet. You got freestyle coming your way. The second half of our show is getting revved up and coming you. Take a moment to partake of the hospitality here at the Canadian Tire Center. Celebrate 30 years just like Morrell Motorsport. And make sure you check out that merchandise stand. Grab yourself that great souvenir, and don't forget, if you don't have it, to have that lanyard, that VIP Party in the Pits pass to get back down here after our show. Enjoy this intermission. We'll be back with the second half of Monster Spectacular.
Yeah, I need to get the to let people set up. I'll be back, guys. 5 for now. I'll be back.